There's a problem in our country, and it's growing. It's a problem nearly every person witnesses, but one that's rarely acknowledged. It is homelessness, and it affects all races, all ages, men, women, and children. It can be found in urban and rural communities. As more and more people become homeless in America, many are turning to parks for basic services, safety, and sometimes even shelter. Recently, park professionals and city officials from across the country examined this challenging condition at NRPA's Innovation Lab in Los Angeles.
My name is Vicki and I have schizophrenia, and that is what took me into homelessness. Because of my illness, I was homeless for 4.5 years. I'd grown paranoid, believing my medication was poisoning me, so I stopped taking it. About 2 weeks after my last dose, I started having hallucinations and delusions.
Nearly half of all people living on the streets have some form of mental illness. 1 in 5 of these people suffer from severe, untreated mental illness.
Well, my story starts out in Bellflower on the side of the 91 freeway between Crothers Park and the walk path, which is the railroad tracks. I was homeless for 25 years. I was chronic. I shouldn't be able to stand here and talk to you because I was ready to commit suicide with a syringe beside me.
What's changed in the country around housing that's given rise to so many homeless people is that we used to have enough affordable housing for poor people, and now we don't. We're 7 million units short. So this is putting a lot of people at risk of housing instability and homelessness, and really is driving this homelessness epidemic that we see.
It's the safety thing with people that go to parks. You know, there's a lot of violence and a lot of crime out there, and as a person who has no one you can call, those parks, you know, that's the only place I felt I could sleep.
Many of the most vulnerable homeless people are using the park system, and yet the park system isn't really structured or have the resources to solve their problems.
There were kind people that would come by and they would drop off food from the food pantry. And it was one of these people that would do that, looked at me, knew how sick I had become. I had sores all over my body from not being clean. And he finally, after about a year's time, talked me into going to Ocean Park Community Center. And he got me onto antibiotics, he got me a caseworker. These are the connections that are so needed.
One of the things that I think haunts us all is that we've become numb to the homeless. We all walk past them and maybe we'll give them $1, maybe we won't. We have to stop ourselves from that. You know, we are a nation that's so much better than that. And we need to stop and take a breath and say, wait a minute, we can solve this, and let's put our resources to do that.
If you see somebody out there, don't pass them by, you know? And you don't even have to give them money. Sometimes if you just acknowledge them, or acknowledge us, that, you know, say, hey, you know what, we see you, we care, and there's going to be a change.
This isn't a parks issue. This is a city issue. This is a country issue.
We're all in it together, and we've got to work with our mental health professionals. We've got to work with law enforcement. We've got to work with sanitation. We have a duty to provide for all our citizens, and that includes the homeless.
Those of us who are in public service, that we should never forget that we are serving people, individuals, and homeless people are no different than anyone else.
You're going to start to see sort of innovative approaches emerge and solutions arise, and you know, that's when we put down our guard of ownership and let's just share and contribute and be part of the solution together, and I think together we're much stronger.
I thank that old abandoned park very much for keeping me alive for that 4.5 years. I wish I had a picture of me then to show you, because I am that person that you look at and you just shake your head like there is no hope, but there is.
It's awesome to be on the other side of it, to see what we can do. Together we can. We can end this. We can do this. It's a process, but we can do it.
You have to come together as a city or a county and come up with a comprehensive plan to actually address homelessness and make sure that we're providing these individuals with the dignity and respect that they deserve and the opportunities to get back in the game and to actually help your city become the place that it should be.